The argument that I would make that would support LGBTQI plus marriage, all of that, and I know some people bring up, like, where is the line for criminal sexuality? Unfortunately, these conversations have all gotten linked, but I'm just gonna set that aside for a second. The reason I think that I think it's a non-issue. You know why? Because it's better to worry about yourself than someone else. And as far as we know, in the natural world, the functionality of homosexuality is evident to such a degree that it's like, well, why would you want to fight it? Wouldn't you want to cultivate it? When I say cultivate it, I don't mean actively try to conspire to turn someone into someone who's gay. Like, I feel like so much negativity comes out and we don't look at the positive sides of homosexuality ever. And I don't understand why we wouldn't want to celebrate that and recognize it as sacred and give it a spiritual place, because it comes from a spiritual place. And I know that people don't like this, but if you look in the natural world, it definitely does do that. So why are humans exempt? Why would you want them to be exempt? Why wouldn't you want to celebrate it? So when I think, like, we want to cultivate a positive atmosphere around homosexuality, and this is going to sound really funny, but don't you wish like roaches would be homosexual so that way they wouldn't reproduce as fast? They just kind of cuddle. I think that we should form a governance and a spiritual ideology that welcomes homosexuality onto the planet. Let me remind you, Jesus was made in a way that does not sound like heterosexuality at all. So I'm not really sure why you guys think that heterosexuality is the greatest and most spiritual form of human sexuality and the only kind of sexuality we can celebrate and offer ceremony to. Why would we cut out our chances? Why would we start to split people down? Why wouldn't we want to make the money? I'm not really seeing how well the vagina and the penis are designed to work to make a baby. So that's the only way you can honor any sort of spirituality associated with it, is if it's about a sacrifice to make another human life. Like, I'm sorry, there are other things that need to get done. Like, I get that having children is amazing. There's no question there, but we've got other things we've got to get done, and sex should fulfill a purpose beyond just procreation. I know people don't like that, but why not? Should we go in and indulge with, food and beverage instead?